Good evening. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ, Jason Ingram. So, on this video, I wanted to talk about just a few things. I got a chance to watch another Pro Wrestling Wave show called Brand New Wave, which happened on March, I believe it was March 12th. So it's a little bit old, but Pro Wrestling Wave is kind of difficult to catch. But thankfully, I was able to get a hold of that show and actually watch it in its entirety. So I'm gonna give my review on that, and I also want to talk a little bit about KAIRI and Davey Richards. There's quite a bit going on with the two of them. But before we begin, I want to let everybody know to be sure to check out the link in the description to Game Beauty for an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. And if you see something you're interested in and want to make a purchase, be sure to use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to check that out. First, I want to talk a little bit about Davey Richards. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. So, word is, it's being allegedly accused of domestic abuse and the use of cocaine. Now, he has denied the allegations, but he has decided to retire from pro wrestling. Davey Richards, one half of the Wolves, or the American Wolves, who are in my top 10 favorite tag teams of all time. Davey Richards, somebody I have met before. I have met him. I have to say, when I found out about this, it was pretty heartbreaking. It's pretty heartbreaking. Yeah. I know he's denied the allegations, and I really hope that he's innocent. And the thing that sucks about it is there are many other wrestling promotions that are, that have dropped him from their card and also distancing themselves from Davey Richards because of these allegations. I really hope, for his sake, I mean, the word is that no charges were filed, and he's denying the allegations. So, him retiring from professional wrestling is his way, pretty much, of canceling himself out of the situation. And my thing is, you're denying the allegations. I mean, at the end of the day, the truth will set you free. The truth will come out. But my thing is, if you truly believe and truly know that you're innocent, why not fight for it? But he's retiring. As he said, he's canceling himself with these allegations and everything. So, I hope and pray that these allegations turn out to be false and he is innocent. Because like I said, I got to be honest with y'all. I was pretty heartbroken when I found out about the news on Davey Richards. And if these turn out to be true, will royally suck even worse. And I hope that he would get the necessary help if these turn out to be true. I don't know. Like I said, no charges were made, but I hope for his sake that these allegations are false and that he's innocent. I really do. Because like I said, I like Davey Richards. I've met him. You know, one half of the American Wolves, one of my favorite tag teams. Probably one of the most intense professional wrestlers that I've ever met and have seen on TV and live. So, I just really hope and pray that these allegations come back false and that he's innocent. I mean, it sucks that it has to come down to this and he's, you know, made the decision to retire, you know, on this type of note, but I hope he's innocent, and if he's not, I hope he gets the necessary help. That's all I can really say. Moving on, some interesting news about KAIRI. So the word is that KAIRI, former IWGP Women's Champion, KAIRI, is now a free agent. Yeah, is now a free agent. As a matter of fact, she has not wrestled since Battle in the Valley on February 18th, where she lost the IWGP Women's Championship against Mercedes Moné. Now, she will be wrestling Saturday at New Blood Premium because, you know, she's in the tag team match with Nene Takahashi against Tam Nakano Wakasukiyama. So that, she's in that match, but that could actually end up being her last match in Stardom if she's now a free agent. Word is, according to her translator in a recent interview, she's interested, she's a free agent, and she's interested in going anywhere possible. She would like to go to the U.S. if there's a chance to go back again. And she's even named potential opponents she would like to face. Names like Sera, Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter, who are all in AEW. Io Sky, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, currently in the WWE. So, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. You know, it's like she was the first ever IWGP Women's Champion and ended up losing the title on the second defense. Because remember, she did defend it against Tam Nakano at Wrestle Kingdom 17, which was not a long match, unfortunately. And it's just, you know, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. She didn't really have a good run with that title. She really didn't. Let's keep it real. And I'm not so sure Mercedes Moné will even have a good run with that title. I mean, she's not wrestling again until Sakura Genesis. You know, she's only had one match since coming to Japan and being a part of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Stardom. You know what I mean? So it's just like, It's like, how prestigious is this IWGP Women's Championship? I mean, we're about to see it get defended for the third time total. You know, it's, I don't know, third time total, second champion. So I don't know, but where would KAIRI go? She's a free agent. I'm guessing she could consider being a freelancer for a while. But it's really interesting, you know, because I don't feel like it was too long ago that she returned to Japan, wanted to be with her husband and such. But, I mean, she wants to keep going, and, you know, she's a free agent, and she would like to come back to the U.S. And I'm thinking, I mean, who knows, y'all? Triple H may push hard to bring her back to the WWE. But my thing is, personally, the only thing that I would really want to see her do if she were to get brought back to the WWE is wrestle Asuka. And then, you know, and EO would be nice as well, but I mean, wrestling EO one-on-one on WWE soil, I mean, they've only done that once at a house show. But, you know, those that have watched Stardom know that EO and KAIRI have faced each other plenty of times there. I wouldn't mind seeing KAIRI take on Tegan Nox. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think that has potential to be great. But overall, the only thing I would be excited for if KAIRI came back to the WWE is her to finally face Asuka. A match that has never happened before. As far as AEW, I mean, Toni Storm, Saraya, Jamie Hayter, I mean, I'd be down. Hikaru Shida, I'd be down. Riho, like, you know, there's a whole ton of ladies she could face in AEW. So, I mean, I wouldn't be against that. But, I don't know. Maybe she may consider the freelancer route. You know what I mean? It's hard to say, but whatever KAIRI decides, as long as she's happy, I'll be happy. You know, KAIRI, I've gotten a chance to meet before through NXT. Sweet woman. But you know what? I'll be happy wherever she's happy. Whether it's WWE, AEW, wherever. You know, I support her, and I want her to be happy. So, we'll see what happens. But, as of now, KAIRI is a free agent. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, now, let's do a review. So, Pro Wrestling Wave. Like I said, I haven't gotten a chance to see a lot of Pro Wrestling Wave because Pro Wrestling Wave shows are really, really, really difficult to come across. If I can keep it a buck with you. But they're hard to come by. But I was able to check out Pro Wrestling Wave's brand new Wave show from March 12th. And it was a very interesting show. There were actually 2 title matches on the show. So got to see some championship matches. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, let's talk about it. So we had a total of 6 matches for this Pro Wrestling Wave show called Brand New Wave. Alright. First, we started off with a tag team match where we had the team of Kakeru Sekiguchi and Riko Kawahata taking on the team of Suzu Suzuki and Yuko Sakurai. Of course, you know, all 4 of these ladies, I'm pretty familiar with. it was really cool to see a segment with Suzuki attempting to do some whacking dancing that usually Riko Kawahata does, which was pretty funny. It was really, really funny. And I mean, Riko Kawahata kind of pretty much encouraged Suzuki. And is it me, or does it seem like on Pro Wrestling Wave and on other like promotions, Suzu is a little bit more chill and less serious and less hardcore? I've been noticing that lately. Because, I mean, on this show, she was acting pretty goofy in this match. And I normally don't see that out of Suzuki. So it just makes me wonder, does she just do that on, like, certain promotions or whatnot? Because I haven't seen her really do that on, like, Prominence or Stardom. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just find that kind of interesting. But the match was pretty good overall. It was a nice opening matchup. But Kakeru Sekiguchi ended up picking up the 1-2-3 as she pinned Yuko Sakurai with kind of like a Oklahoma roll pin after being transitioned from a backslide. So kind of a neat little pinning combination there. Pin Yuko Sakurai for the 1-2-3. And Kakeru Sekiguchi and Riko Kawahata pick up the victory in this opening tag team match. Feel like I haven't really seen, well, aside from the Triangle Derby, because Yuko Sakurai did compete in the Triangle Derby, haven't really seen much of her afterwards. So it was good to see her again. Okay, next up, we had a very interesting match. We had Sakura Hirota versus the Phoenix of Osaka, Miyuki Takase. This was quite a silly... I think this was meant to be a comedy match for the most part, but oh my god. Like, there were so many times where Sakura did the little hand thrust into Miyuki Takase's butt throughout the whole match. It was just, I guess that's her thing. She just a bunch. And this match was silly and wild on so many levels, but it was definitely pretty entertaining. And these two ladies battled throughout the ring and the arena. I mean, it was so bad they were trapped in a figure four together, rolled out of the ring, and even all the way through the entrance curtain. Like, this match got so wacky to the point where it ended in a double countout. And not only did it end in a double countout, through parts of, like, you know, little small intermissions after the later matches of the show, you could even see these two ladies still going at it. Like, backstage, they come out to near the ring, and pretty much at the end, they ended up kind of having one more appearance fighting each other. It was silly. It was really, really silly. But it was pretty entertaining. Just, you know, Sakura did so many, you know, little thrusts to Miyuki's butt. Like, it was weird. I mean, it was funny, but it was weird. But, yeah, that match ended in a double count out. Next up, we had pretty much one of my favorite matches of the card. We had ourselves a singles match. We had Manami versus Kohaku. I haven't seen her in a while. Last time I saw her was on a Diana Pro Wrestling show, which I've actually become quite a fan of Kohaku ever since I first saw her. She is incredible. And you know what? This was a good, solid match back and forth between both of these ladies. Was definitely digging this match from start to finish. And Kohaku ends up picking up the victory, hitting Manami with pretty much like a high angle pedigree, and then picking up the pin, the 1-2-3 for the victory. And I tell you what, Kohaku's theme, her entrance theme, is so excellent. I was jamming to that entrance theme. Like, I had to replay some of the segments of the beginning and end of that match just to listen to the entrance theme again. Kohaku has a really cool entrance theme. I love it. But good to see Kohaku pick up a victory. I think this is like my third or fourth time seeing her compete. And I tell you, she's quite a treat to watch. Very incredible in the ring. So, great match. Next up, we pretty much had a hardcore match. We had a trios hardcore match where on one team we had the team of ASUKA, aka Vinny, Risa, Sera, and Toru Sugiura taking on the team of Rina, Amikura, Yuki, Miyazaki, and Tetsuhiro Kuroda. And I tell you, this match was crazy. I mean, we saw chairs, kendo sticks. We saw a baseball bat. We saw, I believe there was some barbed wire as well. There was even a big old footstool. Like, not to mention, I don't think I've ever seen Rina Amikura bleed before until this match. Like, it was crazy. I mean, you usually see her with colors and cosmic angels, and Rina Amikura was bleeding badly in this match. I would have never imagined to see her busted open. Well, then again, I never would have imagined to see her in a hardcore match, but still. But both teams had two ladies and one male. But this, I never would have expected to see a brutal hardcore match on Pro Wrestling Wave. So, that was quite a treat. That was quite a treat. But this match was wild. I mean, really, really wild. But Yuki Miyazaki ends up picking up the victory. She pinned Risa Sera after hitting Risa Sera with a Death Valley driver on the footstool, which looked really painful. Looked really, really painful. But picked up the 1-2-3. So Rina Amikura, Tetsuhiro Kuroda, and Yuki Miyazaki pick up the victory in this trio's hardcore match. But man, it was wild. It was really wild. Okay, next up we had the first of two championship matches. We had the Pro Wrestling Wave Tag Team Championships on the line as the champions, galaxyPunch, made up of Hikari, Shimizu, and SAKI, defending the titles against Ikuto Hidaka and Itsuki Aoki. This was an incredible match. This match really went back and forth, and you know what? The champs looked strong in this match. The champs definitely looked strong, and you know, there were so many pinfall attempts, but yet Hikari kept kicking out, and you know, it was really back and forth. This was an intense tag team championship match that really went the distance, and both teams looked really solid. Definitely a very enjoyable match. And Itsuki Aoki picked up the victory after pinning Hikari with pretty much kind of like a variation of the Regalplex in a way. almost kind of like a pump handle suplex pin. Like it was very similar to kind of like a regal plex in a way. But yeah, with that happening, we got ourselves brand new Wave Tag Team Champions. That's right. Ikuto Hidaka and Itsuki Aoki dethroned galaxyPunch to become the new Wave Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to them. Which, I mean, if I remember correctly, SAKI and Hikari Shimizu had those tag titles for a good while. For a pretty good while. So got a title change there. But it was a great, solid match. Both teams looked really good. And then the main event of Pro Wrestling Wave's brand new Wave show, the Regina de Wave Championship, or, you know, the Pro Wrestling Wave Single Championship, you know, either one you want to call it, it's the same. But the Regina de Wave Championship, the main title of Pro Wrestling Wave, on the line. As the champion, Makai and AEW's own Shining Samurai, Hikaru Shida, defends the title against Iger. Of course, Iger is that ring, ghoulish-looking chick that likes to scare people and be all weird and such. Ah, that was good. This was quite not really what I expected for the main event. I mean, there was a good dose of comedy in this match, especially moments where, you know, they had Iger chasing after some of the other ladies, including Hikaru Shida, around the ring. But overall, this was... I'm not going to say the match was terrible, but I'm not going to say the match was, like, excellent. I mean, it was just... It played the role that it was supposed to play. That's really all I can say. I mean, I can understand why it's the main event, because, I mean, it's for the main top title in Pro Wrestling Wave, so I can understand that. And, you know, Hikaru Shida is the champ. But, I mean, it had its moments. It had its funny moments. But, I don't know. I mean, that's really all I can say. I mean, Iger is not really a character that I'm, like, so high on. I mean, I love Hikaru Shida. I love Shida. Shida's awesome. Holy Shida. But Iger, I don't know. I can't really say that she's somebody that I'm, like, high on. You know what I mean? So, I mean, take it for what it's worth. That's really all I can say. But Hikaru Shida retains the Regina de Wave Championship. She pins Iger after hitting her with the katana, actually while holding the championship. Hits her with the katana, pins her 1, 2, 3 while posing with the championship. And Hikaru Shida is still your Regina de Wave champion. Which, that's the only title that she has right now, because remember, via the recent Ice Ribbon show, her and Ibuki Hoshi did lose the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships. So she's not a double champion anymore, but she's still the Regina de Wave champion. But overall, pretty good show. Like I said, Manami versus Kohaku was my favorite match of the card. But I also, you know, really enjoyed the Wave Tag Team Championship match, as well as the Hardcore Trios match. So, overall, pretty good show. Pretty good show. And like I said, I would like to catch more Pro Wrestling Wave, but like it's not easy access. So for any of those out there that have a way or know a way that I can access, maybe a Pro Wrestling Wave subscription, or if it even exists, do share the details with me. I would love to, more better support Pro Wrestling Wave, because they definitely have some talented ladies on there, and what few shows I've seen are pretty dang on good shows. So I would love to see more Pro Wrestling Wave. And I know on their YouTube page, they do sometimes upload full matches, so there is that. But I would like to, try to keep up with Pro Wrestling Wave more, because I think they got some good talent that competes there. But that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Let me know what you think about the whole Davey Richards situation. You think he's innocent? You think he's guilty? Like, what are your overall thoughts of that? KAIRI. KAIRI's a free agent. How do you feel about that? Where do you think she'll go? Do you think she'll sign somewhere, or do you think she'll go the freelancer route? Where do you think KAIRI will go? And let me know what you thought about the brand new Wave show. If you got a chance to watch it, what matches did you like, dislike? What'd you think of the outcomes? Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to also check out the link to Game Beauty as well. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And thank y'all so much for all the love and support, and hope you enjoyed this content. And thank you for watching. For another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace.